Okay, so today we're going to be testing out ALHAITHAM with FURINA. We're going to be doing a quick bloom team. Unfortunately, we don't have Baiju, so we'll be using Yao instead, and we'll also be using Cookie. So that's our team today. Hopefully this goes well. I haven't tried this team out before, but I have high hopes. So obviously we're going to be doing it in the 4.2 Spiral Abyss, and we will be using ALHAITHAM on the second half. Yes, the second half. There we go. Just put our ALHAITHAM, our FURINA, our Yao Yao, and our Cookie there. And on the first time, we will be using a Novelette team, because why would you not use a Novelette team? So these are going to be our teams, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so from the first half, we do have a crit rate and crit damage buff, which is nice. It doesn't improve our Hyper Bloom damage, but it improves our ALHAITHAM damage, and that's the whole point of this team. Now, I will have to be honest, I have never played this team before. This is my first time trying it out, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Unfortunately, this boss does have some annoying mechanics at the beginning, so I'll just have to hope I have my ALHAITHAM burst and my skill back in time. What we're gonna have to try do is we're gonna have to try one cycle him. I think we should be able to do it. We have to... Okay, never mind. We have to hit him with Electro. Sorry, I forgot this boss's mechanics. It's been a long time since I fought him. But there we go. Let's do EQ on our FURINA. E on I... Oh, I probably actually should have ult there on my Yao Yao. I forgot. Oh, whoops, that's my bad. Anyway, let's just do our regular ALHAITHAM rotation. The damage is pretty decent. We're actually... Okay, his health's going down pretty fast. Okay, this team feels good to play at least. It feels good to play, which is always a good start. And I think, yeah, we're going to be able to get it here actually, which is pretty impressive considering the fact that we basically had no... Well, we didn't have no FURINA stacks, but we didn't get as many as we would have if we had ulted on Yao Yao. So, for the second chamber, what we're going to have to remember is ult on Yao Yao. Obviously, this would be easier if you have Baiju, because you just have to E, then Q on Baiju, and then you're done. But we're going free to play. So, second chamber. Okay, onto the second chamber now, and we do have one problem in that this boss has incredibly high danger resistance, which messes up both our ALHAITHAM damage and our Cookie damage. However, we did manage to get an elemental skill buff from the second chamber, which is good for our ALHAITHAM, because obviously that will buff his skill damage, which includes his mirror damage, which is good for us. And you know what, even though this guy has increased danger resistance, we're actually doing pretty well here, surprisingly enough. We are getting knocked around a fair bit. Obviously this team is a bit squishier compared to other ALHAITHAM teams, because, you know, half health with FURINA, but oh well. We did ult on Yao Yao the first time around, so that's probably why we're doing a bit more damage. We don't have her ult yet now. Wait, does she have Beginner Polearm? I think she's using Beginner Polearm. I think I forgot to put her on Favonius, which is a bit embarrassing for me. But even though she's on Favonius, we're doing pretty damn well here. Her healing's still decent since we have her artifacts fairly decent. And okay, wow. Okay, this guy's HP is going down incredibly quick. I didn't expect it to be this fast. You know what, I might... Okay, I think ALHAITHAM FURINA might be a bit busted. I can't lie, this guy's going very... Like, he's dying really quickly. Like, ALHAITHAM was busted before, but FURINA might have made him just better, because her Hydro application is basically perfect for Quick Bloom to increase his personal damage, as well as doing Hyper Blooms. Along with her personal damage being nice and all the such, but... That was incredibly quick. Now let's move on to Chamber 3 and see how we do there. Okay, and it's time for the final test, Chamber 3. Now, these guys do have pretty high resistances, but their danger resistance isn't as high as the people in the first chamber. So once again, let's ult on Yao Yao, ignore the fact that we just flew up into the air, get some more stacks for FURINA. And, okay, we got all our mirrors. Oh, and we got max FURINA stacks. Okay, so for basically all 6 of our triple mirrors, we'll have the FURINA buff. And this guy's HP is going down incredibly quickly. We had like 8 minutes, 30 seconds. We're about 20 seconds in, and they're basically already half health. This ALHAITHAM team might be more busted than I thought before. I gave my thoughts on the previous chamber on how this team might be busted. But let me say again, this team I think is a bit OP, because this is supposed to be the final chamber. These guys are supposed to be fairly tanky. They're doing a bit of damage to us, but they're also dying very quickly. And we might clear this in a minute. And I'm no good at this game, and my ALHAITHAM isn't very well built. I don't even know if this is the best build for him in a FURINA team. But we have basically cleared this in basically 50 seconds. Holy... That is insane. Okay, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna end the recording here. I'm gonna throw us to a post-commentary, and I will give you all my thoughts and summaries there. But I will tell you right now, this team is insane. If you have FURINA and you have ALHAITHAM, I recommend you play them together. Because from my first impressions, this team is nuts. Okay, so here you go. There's just some. I've got some Nivelet gameplay in the back from Chamber 3. And when it comes to ALHAITHAM FURINA, I will say right now, using Yao Yao, this team can get even better if you have Baiju. But either way, it clears very fast with Yao Yao. Yao Yao and Cookie are more than enough. If you do find the team to be a bit too squishy, you can obviously go for ALHAITHAM Quick in teams with like Kirara or Zhongli. Or you can go for another variant of Quick Bloom with Kokomi instead of Furina, or you could just go for a Hyper Bloom team with someone like Xingqiu because damage resistance, it will be basically impossible for you to die. But when it comes to this team in specific, the damage ceiling is insane. When you combine Furina's buff for ALHAITHAM, ALHAITHAM's high personal damage, Furina's personal damage, and Hyper Bloom, the damage this team does is like kind of nutty. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how this compares to other ALHAITHAM teams or just other teams in the game. But in my personal experience, this is one of the strongest teams, which is about comparable to Neuvillette, who, if you ask me, I'd say Neuvillette is probably the strongest DPS in the game. You can make arguments for the likes of Hu Tao and stuff, but I'd say my top 2 DPSs in the game right now currently would probably be Neuvillette and ALHAITHAM. And the thing is, you don't need to run both of them with Furina. They're not Furina dependent. They're both very strong DPSs with Furina. Same with Hu Tao, to be fair, and the likes of Ayaka, but if you want a really good team, go for ALHAITHAM. Okay, so now that the clear is done, let us show off our builds. So our ALHAITHAM, like I said before, he isn't the best build. We have him on 65 crit rate, 111 crit damage, and 130 ER, since, you know, he kind of wants a bit of ER, and 547 EM. We do have him on the Umbrella. It's not even fully leveled, but oh well. And then we have him on a split Deepwood and a split Wanderers. There we go. I don't know about the math. I don't know if Marsh to say will be I don't know if Marsh to say will be better on him. I don't know. Obviously, for Gilded will be slightly better on him, but oh well. I did not have enough time to farm for ALHAITHAM artifacts because I just did not get very lucky. He is C0, and we do have him 10-10-10, so he is triple crowned. As for our Furina, 63 crit rate, 178 crit damage, 216 ER as the solo Hydro. Favonius, max level, 4-piece Golden Troop. HP crit as you would expect, C0, and 2, 9, 10 talents. As for our Yao Yao, we have her on Black Tassel, not Beginner Polar, but we have her on Black Tassel, but it's level 40, so it might as well. And then we just have her on 4-piece Deepwood to reduce Dendro Shred for increased Hyper Bloom damage and ALHAITHAM damage. I think HP, and healing bonus. We do have her C6, luckily I actually got that on her first banner, and then because of that her talents are 1, 9, and 6. As for our Cookie, she is on 776 EM, that's all she really needs. She is on Iron Sting, level 70, and she is on 4-piece Gilded, which, unfortunately, these pieces weren't good enough to suit our ALHAITHAM, but, you know, we have everything for Cookie we need. She is currently C4, and we have her on 141 talents. I just didn't bother. It doesn't increase her damage whatsoever. As for our Zhongli, on our Neuvillette, actually, let's just go to the Neuvillette straight away. We have him on 40 crit rate, that becomes 76 crit rate. 230 crit damage, and then a bit of ER, R5 prototype Amber. For the artifacts, 4-piece Marche, as you would expect, once again, HP, Hydro, and crit. C0, 10, 6, 7 talents. We did not use our Ayaka, but we did use our Kaza, 812 EM, 172 ER, a bit of crit rate, crit damage, Fab Sword, 4-piece Viridescent, triple EM, C0, triple crowned. As for Zhongli, 51k, just a shield bot build, on Black Tassel level 70, Tenacity of the Millilith, HP, C0, and 6, 10, 10 talents. And finally, also our official 63 crit rate, 130 crit damage, 121 ER, Stringless, and 4-piece Golden Troop, as well as C6 and 6, 11, 10 talents. But yeah, that's it for our character builds. As we saw, this ALHAITHAM team is very strong. If you don't have an ALHAITHAM, or if you do have an ALHAITHAM and you don't know if you want to put Furina with her, on either of their reruns, I recommend getting either ALHAITHAM or Furina because they're both very good. You don't even need a Baiju, you don't need a Raiden. This team's good enough. Other than our 2 limited 5-stars, fairly free to play friendly, doesn't need much investment to do big damage. Great team all around, very, very much recommended. I gave you alternative team options in the video, so I don't want to repeat myself. But yeah, that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment because that really helps. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.